Oh my God, this is actually pretty wild. Oh, this is such a temporary setup I got going here. I got my light that came the other day set up, and I've got using the A7IV finally. Got the DJI mic. This is fully pro. It's a little bit wild. It's a bit surreal, to be honest, like just talking in front of the camera like this. It's like having the spotlight on and finally getting to. This is the first time I've talked in a full-size camera, not just the iPhone, so it's pretty oh, it's surreal. This is the journey I've been on lately with my content and my brand and where I'm heading, and it's like finally being in the spotlight, and it's like, whoa, it's something else. It's cool. That's where I'm heading, and so much learning at the moment just with the camera, and videography is totally new to me, learning about lighting and learning about camera setup, and it feels slow to me, but I know I'm on like this express charge version with everything, especially like doing Tom's time to build course. It's just it accelerates the journey because he's done so much of this work already, and he's very good at what he does and very precise. And to be honest, I'm like, I've got all the gear and no idea, so it's just like I believe in what I'm doing and I trust in Tom, so I'm just sticking with the process and just continually making improvements. So this is the first time. It's just I was like, oh, I need all this stuff. I got to stand on the way so I can mount the camera and that properly, and just slowly gathering the gear and trying to be patient with it, I think. But yeah, sometimes you just worry about perfecting it. It's like, oh, I need all the stuff, and then I'll finally start. But it's just like, you just got to do it. Like, I can make it happen. I've done it before, and my camera is sitting on a bin on a chopping board. It's sturdy, but it's just a temporary, and the light's set up here. The plan is to get my spare room set up soon and do an actual recording studio, so I can just work out of there and talk more to camera and keep doing what I'm doing. But I think days like today are just like a really good way of, I think it's just like a milestone for me. Sometimes you're just like on the computer typing away and working on the Ironman stuff and ticking away with that, and then some days I'm just like, what have I actually achieved? I feel like I haven't done anything today, so it's good to like actually, feels like progress each day. You see, like you can physically see it. I know, and I'm reassuring myself, I'm like, I'm making progress, but just in different ways. It's like the stuff I'm doing at the back end, the stuff I'm doing behind closed doors, like it's the stuff I do when nobody's watching, and sometimes it's like, what did I actually do today? I'm not even sure, you know. And it's yeah, it's a journey. It's pretty wild. It's cool to actually see it come into fruition, I guess, and yeah, it's cool. I'm enjoying the process, and it's good to be able to share my message more on what I'm doing, and loving my life at the moment. And yeah, like what am I working on at the moment? For me, I've been tracking a lot of my nutrition. Got to the point with Chronometer where it's one of those things, it's like doing the initial work. You don't want to do it because it's tedious and boring. You got to input a lot of stuff, a lot of food's not in there, so you just literally looking at the back and the nutrients and stuff like that. But once you get it going, it's fascinating. Like it's cool once you integrate Garmin into it. So I've got, like today I trained for an hour and a half, and it's like, oh yeah, I burnt 3,000 calories, and then that links into Chronometer, and then I can see how much is going in and out. So it's just like my bank account, really. Seeing the food come in, and then the exertion, and it's like it's crazy how much I burnt, like 3,000 calories. Like it was a decent session this morning, but then it's like, whoa, how much food you have to actually eat to get back those calories, and then like all the macronutrients and micronutrients and how that seeing the different levels of where you're at. And it's cool just to actually be able to quantify what's going on within your body, and then it's like, oh, you can make tweaks to it. So, you know, if I need more of this, I need more of that, I can add or subtract. And yeah, it's fascinating. That's sort of the fitness. Nutrition, fitness is tracking along okay. Swimming still's a little bit behind. I need a bit more of a plan too, with trying to come up with planning is one of my we'll call it a weakness, but something that I'm trying to work on. So I am really making a conscious effort, something that I lean into it, and it's like I can feel my body's like, oh, this sucks. Really trying to be more planned as to where I'm going, especially with the content. Feels like I'm dropped right off, and to be honest, I've prioritized some other stuff in the last couple of days, and dropped the ball a little. Yeah, I know that, but I'm conscious of it too. So it's like I'm not giving up, and I'm trying to have more strategy, be more intentional with my time and really add value with my content. It's easy just to keep putting up stories every day, and it's just like, oh, this is what I'm doing, but there's no like real education or there's no real value for people in that. It's just like mild entertainment, and it doesn't really inspire people. But to take it, I was thinking about it yesterday, and I was like, it feels like progress, but it's not. And just like continue adding to my story, whether that's, you know, just little bits of my training and this and that. And I think of like someone watching that, and it's like, yeah, it is motivating to see that I'm up and training and that, but does it really add that much value? I don't think so. So yeah, I was like, it distracts me too from my training. So I was like, oh, if I have to, like this morning I'm running, and then it's like, oh, I'm trying to shoot content to go with that, and on the bike, and yes, it looked good, but then it's like, it's such a distraction, and it's sort of nice to just be in the moment with the training and just really focus on that and not get too, I like to just be in the morning, just like not have to be worrying about content, and just be, I like to disconnect from my phone. It's tricky how it is. Like I was listening to podcasts and stuff like that, but if I've got to I've been on rides and I've been posting while I'm riding, and it's like, it's just stupid. And it's simple. It's the easiest. I feel like stories, unless they're really the strategy behind them as well, they're just the simplest way to put stuff out there. But if there's no really intention and message and like call to action behind them, they're not really great value. So if there's like multiple of those that you are submitting a day, that energy, I feel you're better off putting into reels. So trying to get more specific on the pillars of what I do, and it's like health, fitness and personal development, and then just focusing on those for now. And like, how can I like post a reel each week on those which adds value to people's lives. So like I was consistent with the content, but just like really ad hoc, like I'll do this, I'll do that, whereas tomorrow I'm going to shoot and just like really get in the zone and shoot a couple of different reels, and then just focus, like have that intentional time of like the message and what I'm trying to deliver, and shoot multiple reels, and then I'm going to schedule those in. So I found this app called, which was the one, I think it was Later was the one I ended up using, where I can put in the ideas to my content, and then I can put the ideas in, all these different ideas, and then pick 3 out and then use those for reels, and it will actually automate the process of scheduling them, which is unreal. I've been using Instagram, and it's not great. I just don't like to go back and forth with it, like media back and forth. It's like I want to just shoot on this camera and then put it on my laptop, edit it, and then post from there. When I got a airdrop it to my phone, upload it, and then go, like there's just this back and forth, especially with like notes, and trying to type on a phone is just inefficient. So like I'm writing in notes and then putting it onto my phone as well, sending the file, and there's back and forth. Might be, look at it on there, it looks crap, and anyway, it's just like clunky. Just trying to develop systems and streamline them, and systems and processes, and so I can just be more efficient with my time and do less on the content but make it valuable, and yeah, just make it quality as well. So that's sort of where I'm at with that. Personal development is, at the moment, the set the standard stuff. Haven't really done any today, slipping a little bit. I'm up to date with the 6-pack challenge that I'm doing. Still going well with that. Pretty happy. May get some module work in this afternoon, see how I go. The weather here in Newcastle is pretty average today, but that's okay too. We've had some really nice weather lately, and I may have got sunburnt yesterday, which is I'm not too proud of. I was actually pretty disappointed in myself. I think I spoke to it yesterday, but it is what it is. I don't need to go on about it, do I? Yeah, what does the rest of the week hold for me? More strategy and focusing on Ironman and what I need to prioritize. Swimming's one that I keep dodging, so I need to, thinking about tomorrow. I need to just prioritize the swimming, get that more dialed. I need to look into a tri bike, and what else do I need to do? I need to tri bike, swimming, and a plan. Just have a bit more strategy, like I'm doing it day to day, whereas I need to be like, righto, this week I'm doing so many blah blah blah. So yeah, planning's my biggest area of growth, I think, at the moment. Something that so I just dodge because I don't enjoy doing it. But ChatGPT is the best tool for helping with that. It's so good for planning. It is unreal. Like, AI is amazing. You're either on board or you're not. Like, you just need to make that decision. I feel like there's so much, it's just blurred. Like, people are, I think, a bit on the fence with it, and I'm all for it at the moment. It is, it's beneficial, especially for stuff like this, planning, etc. Like, I can, making meal plans, it's helped with that. Like, it's helped me with my planning for Ironman. I can just, you can put a date. So it's like today, it's like, oh, I'm 6 months out from Ironman. What do I need to, can you help me come up with a plan? And you can just tweak it. And it's such a good tool. Like, it just summarizes, because there's so much noise out there with everything, and it's good to just be able to disconnect, and not disconnect. It's good to be able to, it's just great at summarizing. Like, we're overwhelmed with information, so it's good to have that tool that can just bring it all that into one and just integrate it. So that's that. Personal development. Where am I at? Relationships is a new thing for me. I just started writing a content idea around relationships and attracting your dream partner, and I think that's something that's been key to me for a while. Doing pretty well in that department, giving myself some applause, and it's been some challenges. I don't deny that. The way I'm navigating those challenges, though, I'm super proud of, and I think I'm doing really well. So I knew relationships would challenge me in new levels. The mind gets in the way a bit of over-analysing things, and it's just coming back to the heart, focusing on opening the heart and just inviting more love for myself, really, and knowing that it will all work out. I'm capable, I'm worthy, I can do it. Big things coming my way now and in the future, and just welcoming that and continually just doing what I'm doing. Money's the thing that challenges me, although with my financial position you wouldn't think so, but it's not a finite resource, and I know that will come eventually. I just have to trust in myself and the process and keep doing what I'm doing, and money comes, money goes. It's something that will it will come back. I know I have this inherent belief that it too will return, and yeah, life is good. I'm so lucky to have the life I do, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities in the body and that I have and what I'm capable of. And even this morning, like, it was a pretty intense session I did, but I was just like, whoa, this is incredible, like, what I'm capable of, and looking forward to this year. Let's go, baby.